Hi and welcome everybody, my name's Chris from Teacher and Student, and in this video I will show you how to automatically forward all emails you receive in your Gmail account to any other email address. I will also show you how to only forward selected emails to other email addresses. For example, if you only want to forward a monthly newsletter to a particular person. Setting up automatic forwarding is super easy in Gmail. Let's do it step by step. In your personal Gmail site, you click on the gear icon and select See All Settings. Then you make sure you are in the Forwarding and POP IMAP tab and navigate to the forwarding section at the top. We now click on Add a forwarding address and provide the email address that you want all emails to be automatically forwarded to. This does not have to be a Gmail address, by the way, but in my case, I use one of my many Gmail addresses that I have. After we have provided the email address, click on Next. This will open a little pop-up window displaying the email address that you have just provided. Check if the email address is correct. If that is the case, click on Proceed. You will now see a little info box letting you know that a confirmation code has been sent to the email address you have provided in the previous step. And this email, so the receiver's email, looks exactly like this. You can see the code in the first paragraph and also as an alternative a confirmation link right here. So if the receiver clicks on that confirmation link, which is what I'm doing right now, it opens a page in which the user can click confirm to basically say, yes, I accept to have emails forwarded to me. Now going back to our Gmail account, you can just click on OK to close the window and refresh the page. And what you can see here is that Gmail added the email address to our list of people we can forward emails to. As another way, rather than having the receiver clicking on the confirmation link, you can also use the confirmation code. To show you that, I go one step back to where the confirmation email has been sent out. So as we did before, we would also click the OK button of the info box, but now enter the verification code that you saw in the receiver's email in this verification box. If you have provided one of your own email addresses, you can of course simply copy and paste the code, which is what I'm doing here. If you have sent the email to another person, that person would have to tell you the received code. Once we have entered the code, click on Verify. And now again, Gmail has added the email address to our list of people we can forward emails to. However, as you can see here, forwarding is not enabled yet. We have to tick the box forward a copy to incoming email to, and then select the person we want the email to be forwarded to. I only have one person in my list, but you can add as many as you like by clicking again on Add a forwarding address and go through the process I just explained. By the way, from the list here, you can also delete any email addresses that you don't need emails to be forwarded to anymore by just selecting the address and click on Remove. One more thing that you can select here is what happens to the original email in your own Gmail account. You could either keep the email in your inbox, mark the email as read, archive, or delete the emails. I would recommend the first option so that you still have the email in your personal inbox after it has been forwarded. Now don't forget to scroll all the way down and click Save Changes. It is now a good idea to send a test email to yourself and check if the email is forwarding automatically to the email address you have selected, and also check if that email is actually being received. The important thing to know now is that the forwarding that we just set up automatically forwards each and every email that you receive. I will now show you how to add a filter so that only particularly selected emails get forwarded. Also super easy to do. In your Gmail site, you again click on the gear icon and select See All Settings. But this time we select the Filters and Blocked Addresses tab, not the Forwarding and POP IMAP tab like we did before. Once you are in the Filters and Blocked Addresses tab, click on Create a New Filter. In this filter, you can now determine all conditions you like an email to have so that it gets forwarded. So you could, for example, say you only want emails to be forwarded when they come from a certain sender by typing the email address in the from section. Or you could only forward emails with specific words in the subject line. Let's say you want to forward the monthly newsletter about cooking to mom and dad, so you would say all emails that contain both the words newsletter and cooking in the subject line. Or you could also say only forward emails with specific words in the email body. Like let's say, for example, project XYZ and the year 2022. So you can create your very own specific filter, and by the way, also combine all the filter options that I just showed you. Once you've created your filter, click on Create a Filter. This now gives you the option to tell Gmail what you would like to do with that filter. In our case, we want to use this filter to forward emails. So we check the Forwarded checkbox. And since we already created a forwarding address, we can select the address from the drop-down menu here. If you haven't created a forwarding address yet, you would have to do that now, otherwise you can't tick the forwarding checkbox. Once we have selected our receiver, we click on Create Filter. And now only emails with the conditions you have defined in the filter will get forwarded to the selected person. Once again, you should test the selective forward function by composing an email with the given conditions, just to make sure that everything is working fine. And that's how easy it is to automatically forward emails in Gmail. Thank you so much for watching. I'm looking forward to seeing you again soon.